My name is Stephanie, and I'm going to be teaching you how to clean a fish tank. So some things that you're going to need is a dirty fish tank, a couple of empty buckets, scrub brush, gravel vacuum, new filter pad, and a bunch of towels. So first thing we're going to do is prep the tank. Most important, do not remove the fish. So we're going to go in and we're just going to turn everything off, unplug everything, get off the light. We're going to take off that lid. On that lid, you're going to see that nasty black algae. Just another thing to show you that it's time to clean that tank. Then we're going to remove the filter. Careful, because that filter still has some water in it, so you don't want to spill it everywhere. Now that everything's out, we're going to start removing the decorations. You're going to take them, shake them out, make sure you get out all of that gravel that's inside. You want to keep as much in the tank as possible. As you pull out these decorations, just start placing them in an empty bucket. We're going to be cleaning those with a toothbrush later on in this video. So you want to be doing this full clean about once a month and a 25% water change every 2 weeks. So now we got everything pulled out, start trimming these plants. You can use a pair of scissors if you want. I prefer to use my hands, and you're just going to pluck off any of those yellow, dead looking leaves. This will just help keep the plants looking healthy, and they won't waste time trying to grow leaves that are dead. And also less things float in the water. See? Better already. Now, we're going to start scrubbing. You're going to get your scrub brush, and you're just going to start the sides of the tank. Off all of that green stuff that you see. You can use a brush, you can use a scraper, whatever works, but you want to scrub the walls first. Make sure you get all of that stuff settled onto the bottom of the tank. So once all that's done, you can get your gravel vacuum, you start cleaning up the gravel. This particular tool works a little funny. You have to plug the hole, hold it up a little higher, and then you squeeze the plunger, and that'll get the water flowing. But once the water starts flowing, it'll keep flowing, keep sucking, and you can see all of those particles flowing through the tank every time that you stick it into gravel. You're going to do that for the entire tank, get as much as you can. After that, pull out any excess water. We're doing about a 50% water change, so it's a couple of buckets. Now, get your handy dandy toothbrush. You're going to get your ornaments, you're going to shake them out, make sure you get out all that gravel before you put them in the sink. Get your toothbrush, you're just going to start scrubbing and get in all those little cracks and crevices. That's where all that algae and stuff likes to hide. And as you can see, that moss, that fake moss, it goes from like a black, dark green to a light green. And the puppies enjoy it too. After that, take your lid, scrub it off. You don't need soap for any of this. You don't want to put any harmful chemicals in the tank. You really just need water and a brush. Just rinse it off. You know, it definitely is just going to grow back, I promise. That's why you do this frequently. Now that that's all done, we can start the reassembly process. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start messing with the filter. So the filter should also be changed about every 2 weeks, because look at how gross that is. And that is what keeps your fishy friends alive. Take that out, you're going to keep that. Now, your filter should just come apart. Our filter comes in 2 pieces like that. We've had a couple of different ones, and honestly, it's just based on whatever preference that you have. Each filter has their own added benefits, but so far we have found this is the best for our fishies. Just gonna rinse the whole thing out, make sure that's real clean. That's pretty important. Now everything's scrubbed out, you can just piece it all back together. You're gonna get your brand new clean filter that you had earlier, put it with that hard metal blue piece, just slides back in. That part is pretty simple. You can just pull off the top and look at it, and you can see how clean that is. Now, you can put in your decorations. If you want, you can put in new ones, or you can put in old ones. Make sure you don't crush your fish though, since they are a little antsy right about now. You can see we chose to put in a couple new ones and not keep our old ones. Now that we have everything put in, most important, check the temperature of your water before pouring it in. You want to make sure that the temperature of the water in the tank and the temperature of the water in the bucket is the same. Now that it is, you can start pouring it in. You want to try to pour it over a decoration that you have in there, and this just keeps the water consolidated in one spot so your fish have a place to hide, but it also helps from kicking up anything that's in the gravel that you might have missed, because you want to keep this water clean. I mean, it is brand new. You want to fill it up all the way to the top. Now, you can start putting everything back inside. Got our filter, got our little heater. That all placed in, and then place our fresh clean lid. Our light. You want to plug everything back in, everything except for the filter. You want to do that last. And you want to do this because you want to fill it up with water before you turn it back on. After you get it with some water, plug it in. You can start seeing water flowing from it. That's how you know you're just about done. It doesn't fill up on its own. It needs a little bit of help. But once that's all done, your tank is all set. Put everything back in, finishing touches. Look at all those happy fishes. Well, that's it for my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned lots. See you next time.